Hey guys, today we're going to look at the best Dragon Ball games, starting with Dragon Ball: The Breakers. It takes a commendable step in a new direction within the franchise, distancing itself from the plethora of DBZ fighting games. Yet, this departure doesn't quite elevate it, as the final outcome is somewhat lackluster. Embracing the asymmetrical multiplayer format, akin to titles such as Dead by Daylight, The Breakers sets a team of relatively weaker survivors against a select group of Dragon Ball's renowned antagonists, all controlled by players. The survivors' objective revolves around locating key items to secure their escape, though they also have the option to engage Cell and cohorts by discovering unique artifacts or temporarily assuming the roles of superpowered heroes like Goku, Gohan, and others. Dragon Ball Legends offers a mobile gaming experience that brings players closer to the console releases of the franchise compared to Dock and Battle. While tailored for Android and iOS devices, the app still delivers impressive visuals. Combining fighting mechanics with a card battle system, Legends strikes a balance that is both accessible and strategic, catering to fast-paced gameplay. Bandai Namco's effort has accumulated a wealth of content over the years, with a story that resonates with manga and anime enthusiasts. Following Shalat, a scion with amnesia, the game's narrative is likely to captivate fans. With its focus on 3v3 battles, Dragon Ball Legends boasts an extensive roster of playable characters obtainable through a gacha system. It comes as no surprise that Arc System Works' Dragon Ball FighterZ stands out as the pinnacle of gaming excellence within Toriyama's universe. In terms of gameplay, FighterZ surpasses all others, boasting a visually stunning style that often rivals Dragon Ball Super's animation quality. The fluid combat system not only captures the essence of the source material, but also ensures accessibility for players. FighterZ's impact extends beyond mere gameplay, as it successfully propels Dragon Ball into the competitive gaming arena, a feat previous releases never achieved. While the single-player campaign may overstay its welcome, FighterZ truly shines in multiplayer mode. Depending on individual preferences, titles like Budokai Tenkaichi 3, The Legacy of Goku 2, or Budokai 3 can offer equally satisfying experiences alongside Arc's masterpiece. DIMP's Budokai Trilogy marked a significant milestone for Dragon Ball fans, delivering an exceptional fighting experience. However, Spike Chunsoft's Budokai Tenkaichi series emerged shortly after, captivating modern gamers who were open to departures from traditional arcade fighter mechanics. The Budokai Tenkaichi games prioritize grandiose action spectacles that mirror the heightened battles of Dragon Ball, featuring seamless 3D combat transitions between ground and aerial skirmishes amidst intense energy blast power struggles. A novelty at the time, a standout feature of the Budokai Tenkaichi trilogy is its extensive roster, encompassing characters from across the entire Dragon Ball franchise and even incorporating Dr. Slump's role for added flair. The original Budokai Tenkaichi boasts a roster of 60 characters, expanding to 90 when factoring in their respective transformations. However, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 sets a new standard with a staggering 162 characters, holding the record for the largest roster in a Dragon Ball game to date. Given this remarkable legacy, it's no wonder that anticipation is building for the franchise's upcoming sequel, Dragon Ball: Sparking Zero. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 seamlessly merges online fighting thrills with an expansive story mode that draws inspiration from every corner of the Dragon Ball universe. Originally released on consoles in 2016, Xenoverse 2 continues to receive new DLC content nearly a decade later, maintaining an active player base. Its enduring popularity and continuous influx of new players have led many to speculate that a Xenoverse May 3rd never materialize. Notably, Xenoverse 2 stands out as one of the rare Dragon Ball console games to feature characters from Dragon Ball Super, Super Hero, including Gohan Beast and Orange Piccolo. This inclusion alone offers a compelling reason to experience Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Moreover, ongoing DLC releases introduce fresh storylines and characters, further enriching the game's already impressive roster of 125 characters. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot presents the entire saga of Dragon Ball Z in an action RPG format, reminiscent of the legacy of Goku games from the Game Boy Advance era, but revamped for modern consoles. Despite significant differences between the two, Kakarot delivers an immersive gameplay experience that faithfully traverses the entire storyline. It stands out as one of the few Dragon Ball games to encompass the entirety of the TV show in a single package. Moreover, the inclusion of many original voice cast members and explorable locations adds to its authenticity. While previous DBZ games followed the show's narrative, Kakarot uniquely condenses it into one cohesive experience, integrating engaging RPG mechanics. Gameplay in Kakarot is enjoyable, with features like party member customization, community boards, and skill acquisition keeping the gameplay dynamic. The combat mechanics are satisfying, featuring a progressive moveset that allows characters to learn new abilities over time. Notably, players can engage in battles alongside fellow Z warriors like Yamcha, Tien, Kaiatsu, and Krillin, enhancing the sense of teamwork and control over the team dynamic. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 stands out as the ultimate Dragon Ball video game, surpassing its predecessors with enhanced gameplay and an astonishingly vast roster. Its comprehensive content ensures long-term engagement, rewarding players with additional unlocks as they progress. What truly sets Tenkaichi 3 apart is its expansive roster, which players can unlock themselves, a refreshing departure from modern games where characters are either available from the start or require separate purchases. This approach harks back to a time when rewards were earned through skill and dedication. Beyond its roster, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 impresses with a diverse array of maps, some featuring dynamic daytime variations. Players have full autonomy in setting up their battles, allowing for creative matchups like pitting Imperfect Cell against all the androids. The inclusion of various Saiyan 8 forms, alongside other iconic characters like Hirudegarn and Janemba, adds depth to the gameplay. In essence, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 grants players the opportunity to assume the role of nearly any character from the Dragon Ball universe, including additions from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit emerged as a popular addition to the fighting game genre, boasting a distinct identity as a Dragon Ball Z game rather than merely a fighting title. Released in 2008, Burst Limit represents a significant evolution from the Budokai series, refining several concepts introduced in Budokai 3. However, while it demonstrates improvement, Burst Limit doesn't introduce groundbreaking innovations. For newcomers to the Dragon Ball Z gaming realm, Burst Limit offers an exceptional entry point, yet seasoned fans may yearn for more. The game features a diverse roster that strikes a balance between breadth and depth, including lesser-known characters like Cyberman. While the Versus mode takes precedence, Burst Limit's Z Chronicles story mode guides players through key arcs from the anime, spanning from the Scion to Cell game sagas. Additionally, the game presents original scenarios, such as Bardock's triumph over Frieza and Broly's arrival on Earth in search of Goku, adding layers of intrigue to the gameplay experience. While many top Dragon Ball Z games retell familiar anime story arcs, Supersonic Warriors distinguishes itself by incorporating multiple what-if scenarios. These imaginative narratives diverge from the established DBZ storyline, offering refreshing twists. For example, in Piccolo's scenario, he resurrects and fuses with Demon King Piccolo to confront Buu, introducing captivating alternate storylines. These deviations inject novelty into the game and shine a spotlight on characters deserving of extra attention. Although the gameplay may not be revolutionary, it remains engaging enough to keep players entertained. The Legacy of Goku trilogy for the Game Boy Advance, comprising Legacy of Goku, Legacy of Goku 2, and Buu's Fury, continues to be revered as timeless classics in Dragon Ball gaming, despite being over 2 decades old. Developed by Webfoot Technologies, these games hold the distinction of being the first Dragon Ball Z titles developed in North America, rather than being localized versions of Japanese releases. These handheld RPGs lovingly depict each major saga of Dragon Ball Z with a delightful blend of whimsy and passion. Featuring tight gameplay mechanics, enjoyable collectibles, and charming 32-bit sprites, the Legacy of Goku trilogy exudes a personality often absent in more mature Dragon Ball fighters. Legacy of Goku 2 and Buu's Fury even incorporate Bruce Faulconer's iconic score from the English dub of Dragon Ball Z, amplifying the nostalgic experience. While the first Legacy of Goku lays a solid RPG foundation, it's Legacy of Goku 2 and Buu's Fury that truly shine, boasting expanded character rosters and additional story content that introduces beloved movie villains like Cooler, Broly, and Janemba. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, Give it a thumbs up, as that really helps a lot. If you think any game is missing, or if you're planning to play any of these games, don't forget to leave a comment. Those were the best Dragon Ball games. This has been another video from New Quest Play, and I'll be here waiting for you for the next quest.